All right, we're gonna do a quick little sodium check. All right, our opponent, Runick Scum. Let's see how they feel. All right, first we gotta hit him with the control test. We gotta hit him with the Upstart Goblin. All right, no reaction, no reaction. All right, now let's hit him with the Runick. Oh, sodium overload! Too much sodium.
You just lost the game.
Welcome to another video. Today we are playing probably the most sodium inducing deck in MasterDuel in the festival. All right, we're still in the Trap Festival because I love myself a challenge, and Konami banned all my water cards, so I gotta find something to play. So we're playing Runick, but not just Runick. All right, stick around. You're gonna see we got some extra spice. And I'm not gonna play Floodgate Runick because I don't find Floodgates fun. You play a Floodgate, your opponent can't do anything. We're not gonna talk about Kairushin, all right? That's special. He's different. But regular Floodgates, you just flip a trap up, no fun. All right, let's go into the adventure token. If you saw my last video where I talked about Unchained, I was playing Illegal Knight Adventure. I think this is a really great engine. I really love the Illegal Knight. Maybe I should try it in regular ladder. All right, now we only had, well, we had to discard a card, and I didn't want to discard my Illegal Knight. So I'm holding the Fountain in hand. We don't have a runic spell to activate to draw yet. Let's see what the opponent is up to. Opponent, what are you doing? Opponent hitting us with the Lightning Storm. All right, we're gonna just let our Huggin take care of that. Huggin protect. Huggin banish itself to protect. Very good. Opponent with the Pot of Prosperity. Oh, they revealed Eater of Millions. So if you know this deck, they banish a bunch of cards and make a big chunky guy, and they attack you with him. Eater of Millions. Opponent banishing their entire extra deck to summon the Eater. They already went through their entire extra deck. Pot of Prosperity. Did they banish 15? They did. They banished 15 cards from their extra. All right. Opponent, I don't know how you did that so quickly, but opponent has run through their entire extra deck. Opponent summoning the Grand Maju. Let's get the Illegal Knight out here. Now, Eater of Millions, when he attacks, banishes a card face down. So, fun fact, I didn't know this, but this, you can't banish tokens face down. So, opponent, if they attack the token with the Eater, it actually does nothing. But we're going to bounce. We're going to bounce with the Illegal Knight. Opponent hitting us with Forbidden Droplet. Let's see if opponent knows. I didn't know that you can't banish your token face down, but does opponent know? Illegal Knight negated. Now, I would have liked to Illegal Knight every turn for the rest of the game, but opponent hitting our token. All right, crashing, realizing they can't banish face down. Opponent did not know. And opponent crashing into the Illegal Knight. All right, so all we got is the Fountain. We got to hope we draw Runick. Opponent sending back row. Stick around for the spice because it's not just adventure. I got some additional spice and it's going to come. We're going to see it eventually. Let's bounce that Eater of Millions back to hand. Why? Because its summon condition is you got to banish 5 cards from your hand, field, or extra deck, and opponent has no extra deck right now. They banished the whole extra deck, so they can't summon this guy anymore. He's safe in the hand. Let's Runick Fountain. Let's Runick Destruction. We're gonna pop the back row. We're gonna draw 3 cards. Very fair. Opponent, setting a Storming Mirror Force. Storming will mean we can't attack for a while, although our runic spells are doing that as well. Let's draw 3. Oh, and there we go. Here is the spice. This is why I told you to stick around, all right? We have reasoning, all right? Now, I haven't shown you yet. I want you to guess right now in the comments what number to guess with reasoning. And if you guess wrong, I don't know, you lose. You lose all your points. But if you guess right, let me know. I'll give you a heart or something. Opponent. What opponent guess? It doesn't matter what opponent guessed. 4. 4 was wrong. Oh, just kidding. 4 was right. Hit the Mudora. We got Mudora the Explorer. Now this was not the spice we wanted to hit, but we're gonna shuffle stuff back into the deck. We shuffle back all of our stuff, including the Illegal Knight, and now we can get the Illegal Knight again with the Fateful Adventure. All right. Now, hopefully we eventually get to the real spice. Illegal Knight gonna keep bouncing opponents' things. We're going to keep banishing stuff from their deck. Opponent going to battle. Let's bounce. Give him the Illegal Knight. Opponent setting. Not resummoning their Grand Maju. Let's re-add Illegal Knight back to our hand. Summon it back to the field. Got the Runic Slumber. We got the Solemn Judgment. Now we got a billion runic spells in our graveyard from our reasoning. Opponent Go into battle. Grenmaju attacking the Illegal Knight. We're going to runick protect so he won't get destroyed. Illegal Knight safe. Draw 3. Get drawn. There it is. All right, this is the extra spice, all right. Indomitable Unchained Soul. Now, I was playing Unchained last time, and then I realized, with reasoning, this is probably one of the best hits in this event, because it's a fiend, it's big, and you can use it to make the Unchained extra deck monsters, and you can steal your opponent's monsters with them. It's just all around great. We're playing Runick, so we gotta have ways to interact with our opponent every turn. Illegal Knight, every turn, bounce 2 cards, give itself to the opponent, we get it back. The loop, we keep looping. Let's summon a Moonin. Discard. Shuffle to draw. And we gotta see, because our win condition isn't milling our opponent out. It's getting our opponent's sodium level so high that they don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Let's add the allure. Activate the allure. And opponent's sodium level too high. Sodium overload, and they are out of the game. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I'll be back with more deck lists in the future. And you gotta see, let me know, is Runick the most sodium inducing deck, or is there a deck that makes your sodium level go even higher? Because I don't, you know, Runick for me, it's I find it fun. It's not my most sodium inducing deck. I think my most sodium inducing deck is probably Black Wings, just because, you know, they just go on for so long. And I have PTSD from my dueling stage, so let me know what you think. What deck is the highest sodium content? We're gonna discard. Get the Runick Fountain. Activate. We got the Illegal Knight. We got the Runick Freezing Curses. Flashing Curses. Freezing Curses. Opponent, what are you doing? Opponent summoning Archfiend Eris and an Infernity Wildcat. Opponent playing Infernities. Infernities got to get their hand empty to activate their effects. And back in the paper days, people would cheat because they would have a monster in hand and they would set it in the back row zone like, oh, this is a trap. So their hand would be empty and they could activate their Infernities, but they were cheating and they could just scoop and then you're not allowed to see their set back row, so you never know. Make sure to call Judge. Opponent activating Avoid Apocalypse. We bounce their monsters back to their hand. They're still going though. Still wombo comboing. Street Patrol gonna summon a monster. They're using our Illegal Knight to make a Herald of Mirage Lights, but they gotta empty their hand to activate their Infernity cards. Otherwise they can't activate them, so this Herald is kind of dead. You gotta send a fairy from your hand to the graveyard to negate a spell effect. That's not gonna do anything. Freezing Curses will negate a monster effect. Let's see what the opponent's doing. Infernity Archfiend. Get negated. Get negated, and we get to draw. Banish some cards. Negate. Draw 3. Pot of Greed. Let's just get Pot of Greed in right now. Triple Pot of Greed. Drawn into a Flashing Fire. That's pretty good. Opponent downbeat. Turning this into an Infernity Necromancer. Let's pop it right now. Banish more cards. And opponent's sodium level too high. They are not going to wait till we get lethal damage. They are out of here. Sodium level. Sodium level extreme. Alright. We got ourselves a great hand here. We got 2 runick spells. We got the Reasoning. We got the Abominable Unchained. Opponent, what are you up to? Opponent playing Cyber Angels. Cyber Angels going first. Let's see. Now, I think Cyber Angels is one of the loner decks. You let me know if opponent is playing the loner deck list, because I don't know the full loner list, and it's hard. It's hard to know. Opponent getting the Ben 10. Getting the Machine Angel Ritual. Getting the E to 10. And we're going to see if opponent is impacted, if their sodium levels go up, because some opponents are able to resist the sodium. Cyber Angel Izana. Getting out of the hand. Alright, an opponent ending with not too impressive of a board, so let's see if we can mess him up. Raigeki, a very interesting card here. Let's start off with the Reasoning though. Make our opponent guess. Opponent gonna guess wrong. They guess level 1. We're gonna send a lot of cards to our graveyard. Let's just quickly start milling. And we're gonna keep milling until we hit the, there we go. Hit the Unchained. This is our extra spice. Alright, Unchained on summon. We can discard a card to pop a card on the field. So let's discard our Adventure, because we're not going to get the Adventure is not going to do anything in this game. We don't have the Adventure piece, so we could draw into it later, but we also could maybe shuffle it in later. Let's get popping. Opponent, though, banish the Machine Angel Ritual. Turns out, I didn't know this. If one of your rituals would die, you can banish this card instead. Alright, let's start setting up the runics. See if our opponent is a Salt Master. We're going to discard our other Unchained. Get the Runic Fountain. Activate. Make the Solar Rage to start stealing on our opponent's turn. Smiting Storm, going to banish some cards. Let us draw. Let's get drawn. Draw 3. Nice little triple pot of greed here. Activate our Raigeki. Wipe our opponent's field. And now we got the Solemn Judgment. We got the Runic Tip. And we got another Reasoning. Opponent, what are you going to do? Alright, now opponent activating the Machine Angel Absolution Ritual. And this is a big mistake on my part. Alright, I didn't know because it was way too far in the log. I was like, I don't care. Whatever this monster is, I can deal with it. Alright, I can steal it with the Unchained Soul. I can Runic Tip to search for a negate. But I didn't read. Here it is. Izana. What does it do? We're about to find out. When it's summoned, it does something. Target, make your opponent send a spell trap they control to the graveyard. So we don't get a choice. We have to send a card spell trap we control. So if I was reading, I would have known that we could just send Solemn Judgment. Not a great use for it, but we do need to protect our fountain. Let's activate the tip. Activate our Unchained Solar Rage. We're still not reading. I'm not here to read, alright? I'm here to induce sodium. But opponent, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Cyber Angel monster, quick effect, shuffle a ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck and destroy a card your opponent controls. I shouldn't have targeted it. That was a mistake. Targeting was a mistake. I should have just negated the summon. That would have been better. So now opponent pops. And opponent does let us steal though. So we actually do get to steal. So that's not a negate. It's just a pop. So we steal with the Unchained Soul. So we're not out of this. This is definitely not optimal. But we're not in a great place now. Draw the Flashing Fire. Opponent's Izana effect activates. We get to send our Runic Tip to the graveyard. So, you know, in the end, maybe it wasn't that bad. Machine Angel Ritual. Again, discard to get a Ben 10. And now we got the upper hand, alright? We got the Unchained Soul. We got Runic Spells. But we don't have the Fountain. We don't have the Fountain. Where's the Fountain? It's in our graveyard. How do we get the Fountain back? We need to draw a Shuffler. If we can get the Shuffler, we can shuffle it back in. Let's name level 1. Sorry, opponent is naming level 1. And we just gotta hit our Shuffler. We hit our Shuffler, we shuffle back in, we activate, get the hug in, and then we're all good. You see this Torrential Tribute? That got cut, alright? We don't play that anymore. Not good enough. Milling a lot of cards here. Oh, okay. We did not want to hit that. That's okay, though. Let's Link Summon into the Abomination. Alright, and why is Abomination so good in this deck? Because at the end of each turn, during the end phase, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. This is like DPE in this event, because it's a Fiend, we can still play it. Alright, so this is why Unchained with the Runics, pretty good. See, we're skipping our battle phase, but we still get to pop with the Unchained. Pop their field spell. Opponent down to 2 cards. We got the Solemn, we got the Flashing Fire, we got the Smiting Storm. I think opponent is done for. Let's negate the pot, alright? Opponent's going to draw 2. Let's negate. Negate the pot. Stop them from drawing. There's no way they have more plays, alright? They're out of here. They're done. Get negated, opponent. Opponent ended the turn. Alright. Alright. Now it's time. We can start attacking. Let's get in there. 3,000 damage. Alright, opponent. You have 2 more turns to live. 2 more turns to live, and then you are done. You are out of here. Opponent hitting us with the Raigeki. Okay. Okay. That is bad news. That is bad news. We did not have a way to protect. We did not have a way to protect our Unchained. And his pop effect is that when he dies, you can destroy another card on the field. That's not going to cut it right now. Opponent ending the turn. Alright. We just got to get another body or shuffle or shuffler. That would be ideal. Opponent. Getting their Preparation of Rites. That is probably the best card they could draw. Herald of Perfection coming back. They got the Machine Angel Ritual. Opponent getting the Machine Angel Ritual again. Summoning Edaten. Activating. Activating to search. And now they're the ones drawing a billion cards. Let's pop with the Flashing Fire right now. Maybe we can mess our opponent up. Banish some important cards that they wanted to search. But opponent protects. And you know what? we got to get out of here. We don't have time. We don't have time. And also, I have a secret to reveal. I actually did not have the shuffler in this copy of the deck. The shuffler got added in later, so we had no way to recover. That is why my sodium level got too high. Let's go on to the next game. All right, let's go on to the next game. Opponent set and backload. They're playing Labyrinth. Oh, it's Labyrinth. All right, so we got Runick versus Labyrinth, and I know in this event, I think Labyrinth is one of the most sodium-inducing decks. But we'll see. Our strategy here, we're just gonna see, can we give our opponent hypernatremia? Now, if you don't know, hypernatremia, high sodium presence in blood. Dispelling, gonna activate. Opponent, big welcome, gonna summon their Labyrinth monster. And then they can pop a card with a Labyrinth, but opponent, MST does not negate. I don't know why. Opponent popping the quick play Dispelling. It is still going to resolve. That is not how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Get the hugging on the field. Opponent thought their MST would negate, and opponent's sodium level so high they concede on the popping of the Runick quick play spell. They are out of here. All right, let's go on to the next game. All right, we will do one more game, and then I will show off the deck list. We are going first. We got the Rite of Erismir. We're gonna get our token line. We're gonna get our adventure line. We're going to get the Runicks going. And we got the Allure to start banishing cards. We'll see what our opponent's up to. Opponent, what are you doing? This is a bit of a misplay, actually. So what you should do is activate your Fateful Adventure before doing the whole Runick searching situation. We get the Draco back to hand. Get the Runick Fountain. Banish, opponent playing DDDs. DDDs, bit of a threat. All right, now we Fateful Adventure. We're going to get the Draco back right or discarded. It's going to attach itself to the token. And now we're good to go. We got the bounce. We got Runick activations. We can draw. Opponent, what are you going to do? Opponent, starting off, hitting us with the Lightning Storm. All right, that's fine. All right, hug and protect. Oh, no. All right, evenly matched. Now, I know we've been testing our opponent's sodium levels, but I think my sodium levels are about to go through the roof. Let's get out of here. Sodium levels too high. Looks like we got evenly matched destroys this deck, and most of the decks in this festival. So if you're playing, make sure to side in some evenly matched. Let's go on to the deck list. All right, here you go. Here is the full deck list. I was playing Extra Spice today, trying to use Reasoning to get out an Unchained Soul. And Unchained Soul can pop a card. You discard a card and it pops something. So I thought it'd be pretty fun. Didn't end up going so great because every time I played a Runick card, opponents would give up. They would just scoop. They don't like the Runicks. So, you know, that's, I guess, the story for today. If you want quick easy wins, just splash a bunch of Runick cards because opponent's going to give up as soon as they see it. Let's go through the full deck list. We got Mudora. We got Illegal Knight. We got triple Unchained Soul. We got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Triple Upstart. We got Reasoning at 3. We got one day apiece. We got 2 Red Erismir. We got Draco back. We got Runick Fallion. Fateful Adventure Runick Tip. Flashing Fire at 3. 2 Runick Destructions. 2 Freezing Curses. 2 Slumbers. Triple Smiting Storm. 2 Golden Droplets. Triple Dispelling. We got triple Evenly Matched ourselves. And we got 1 Solemn Judgment in the extra deck. Triple Huggin. We got the 1 Moonin. We got 2 St. Jones. I explained earlier in the previous video why we got this in here. So if you want to figure out why that is, you go watch the last video all the way to the end and I'll explain. All right. We got Nightmare Cerberus. We got Nightmare Phoenix. We got Unchained Solar Rage. We got Artifact Dagda. This is just in here as a joke. We don't use this. We got Nightmare Unicorn. We got Unchained Soul of Anguish. We got Appaloosa. We got Abomination. And we got the Underworld Goddess. Hope you liked today's video. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.